everybody, Paul Mack here. Just wanted to show you a few things I got at the auction. Man, I was excited about this. Looky here. Look what this is. It's an old-fashioned washclothes tub with the stand that goes with it. Now this is very, very thin metal. You can see it's not real sturdy. It's got a drain hole in the middle. That's to let your water out, and you could plug that with a rag, or get you a little piece of rubber and make something that'll work, or cork. Even that would work. And you would set this on the ground if you're washing your clothes outside, or on your back porch or whatever. And this is a square tub because a lot of the times this would have a wringer. As a matter of fact, I think I've got a wringer in my workshop. Let me get it real quick. See, this wringer here would go on the side of the tub here, and you would turn these clamps here built into the wringer, clamp it down so that it's on the side of the tub here, and then you would be able to wash your clothes in another tub that had soap, lye soap, suds, whatever detergent was in there. Wash your clothes really good. It usually be hot water. Take them out, put them on a battling bench, and you would take a battling stick and beat the dirt out of those clothes. And once you did that sufficiently enough, you could rinse them off. And if this had the wringer on it, it might have clean well water, spring water in it. And you would rinse the clothes, and then you would run them through the wringer here, which is just two rollers against one another. And you can set the depth of the rollers here, the distance between them. And then you would just run those clothes through it and get all the water out, and then hang them up on the line. And then your laundry was done. Oh, excuse me. And then your laundry was done for the week. So anyway, wash tub and a stand. Look here. Almost everybody probably knows what this is, especially if you're a shade tree mechanic. This is a floor jack. It's pretty common. Nothing special about it. This one's kind of an off-brand. It's not a Craftsman or anything. This one is made by Larin, L-A-R-I-N. And let me tell you, these are so handy to have around. As a matter of fact, I got this one just to keep in the back of my truck. I hope nobody steals it. But they're real handy. It seems like almost everything I do around here, I need to lift this real heavy thing. Just 6 inches, and then I can do whatever. For instance, the other day I was putting the bush hog on the back of the tractor, and I just needed the back of the deck to come up 6 inches so that I could go ahead and connect the 3-point hitch. So I went and grabbed my big floor jack, took it out there, jacked it up, and got it done in no time. Also, my sawmill out here, it's ideal when you have a log that has some taper in it. One end is slightly smaller diameter than the other. It's good to get that log up, that small end up, so that the saw blade is going parallel with the inner core of the pine tree. And if there's taper and it's just laying on its side, that inner core is going to be kind of downward in relation to the saw blade. So a floor jack is easy to roll under that log and lift it up just enough, clamp it down, and get those cuts perfect. So the floor jack. Also, you can change the tire with it. It's way easier than the jacks that come on a normal truck or car. You have to dig through that compartment, pull out those the jacks are tiny, all the stuff that goes with them, then I always have to read the instructions. How do I put this back? It's harder to actually put it back where it goes than it is to jack up the car to get the tire off. It's just easier to just throw this under the truck, pump it several times, and get the tire off, get the job done. So, a nice, they are heavy, floor jack. Great to have around the farm. And I have a handy case for it. That hardly ever happens. This thing's full of dirt dauber nests. As seen on TV, the Presto salad shooter. Can you believe that? I finally have a salad shooter. There's the front of the box right there. Salad shooter. You've seen these on TV, I bet, and heard the terribly annoying jingle on the commercial. Anyway, I suppose it's all still in there. So if you want a salad shooter, come get it. I want to tell you about our little general store that my family and I operate in beautiful Caddo Gap, Arkansas. It's called Gap Mercantile. And we have a variety of things there you're going to want to see. For one thing, we've got a lot of antiques. A lot of what I've shown you today will probably end up in our store there at Gap Mercantile. We've got old tools, t-shirts, jellies, jams, scented soaps, and even toys for the kids. Would you believe that? There's something for everybody there. So go to my Farm Hands Companion website, drill down to the Palmax Gap Mercantile page, and read all about the history of the store and what we have to offer there. And come see us in Caddo Gap, Palmax Gap Mercantile. Look here, have you ever seen one of these? I bet you've seen one of these on the movies from the 50s. This is what the car hop at the drive-in diner would wear, and she would, ring out your change, whatever you need. It's a change maker. You got quarters, I guess 2 for quarters. McGill, high-speed changer, coin changer. You could start your own drive-in diner. And I got some cheap plastic fly swatters and a Monopoly set. Now this is one of the older ones. I don't think it's a new one. And I believe it has, yeah, that looks like the old kind of board there with the faux leather back on it. Oh, it's in pretty good shape there, pretty good shape. And let's see, yes, it has the little metal pieces. Not plastic, but little metal pieces. There's the little thimble, the wheelbarrow, the wheelbarrow full of money. The top hat of the little cartoon guy that runs to jail and out of jail. There's a horse with a rider on it, and the little schnauzer dog there. Roof, roof. There he is. Oh, and I've got the shoe, and all the cards and money are just jumbled up in here like a mess. Looks like somebody was a sore loser and just threw it all in the box and slammed the lid on it. So, an old vintage Monopoly game. Oh, look at what somebody made and I bought at the auction. It's a tater and onion box. You probably have seen these. These are really handy to have in the kitchen because you don't have to take up space in your pantry. You just have to take up space on your floor. The taters go on the top there, and then the onions go in the bottom, so that you're always ready to make some fried taters with onions. Here's a little something for the kids. Yep, looky here. This will take you back a few years. 2 flats here of, looks like Hot Wheels, or whatever kind of little toy car they are. There's probably several different kinds. Made in China. Yeah, you guessed it. Look, here's a little rescue ambulance. There's another little EMS van. There's a taxi, hot rod, the ZZ Top truck, a camo 4-wheel drive, something with a Cobra on it. Helicopter, how'd that get in there? What else? Boy, this one looks old. It's got that metal on it, and the paint is flaking. That could be from my day when I was a little kid. I can't read it because I'm reading it upside down. Still can't read it. There's a monster truck. That don't look very old. There's an older, like a souped up 57 Chevy or something like that. Tow truck. I wish I had the General Lee in here, but not gonna find that today, I guess. There's a semi. Look at there. Anyway, 2 flats full of toy cars. Hey, I've got some old-time bottles. Here's an old Pepsi Cola bottle from a bottling company in Dallas, Texas. But here, there's a couple of them here that I thought were kind of unusual. This is Lemonette soda drink, and this is Orangette soda drink. You may have heard of Grapette back in the day. Actually, that was a soda pop, obviously grape flavor, but it was made right here and bottled right here in Arkansas. Actually, Camden, Arkansas is where the Grapettes were made. And I didn't realize that they also produced a carbonated orange drink and a lemon drink. Lemonette and Orangette, made and bottled in Camden, Arkansas, back in the day. Look here, I've got one of these. I bet you know what this is. This is a rocket stove, kind of a relatively, I don't know, maybe they've been around a while, but they've kind of, had a surge in popularity the last 10, 15, 20 years or so. This one is made out of a large piece of heavy, looks like steel pipe, and somebody has welded, looks like stainless steel. I don't know. Somebody's welded some handles on there. Looks like somebody who really knew what they were doing. But inside, they have welded a piece of that, the diamond grate there. And these are really efficient stoves for quick heat. People carry them camping, or sometimes they just cook with them at home. And the beauty of it is you can add little sticks. You can build up a really hot heat because the heat is all concentrated, and you put the fuel, the small sticks, usually pine or whatever, in the bottom, and you can generate a lot of heat quick. And this is just right for setting something on top, like a pot, or an iron tea kettle, or a skillet even, and cooking you something really quick. Anyway, finally got one of these rocket stoves. Hey, that's got money in it. Jackpot, we got a quarter. How do you get that out of there? Hey, dimes too. I wonder if they're real silver. Well, they're silver colored for sure. I've still got some more money in there. So whatever I paid for this, I can subtract 45 cents.